Okay, so the long-awaited video, y'all. Alright, so bike's put back together. Pretty much done if you ask me, but holy crap, I gotta wipe that off. I was trying this polishing stuff and doing it on the front, but yeah, so there's the new bike, well, put back together. Here's the graveyard of old stuff right here. So the left fairing, the rear just had some clips broken. That's the front fender that's cracked. There is the side. Shit. There's the side scraped up. And then here is the front cowl, which is still good. I'm gonna keep this. Like you guys saw before, it's got a scratch there and like a little bit right there. Nothing crazy. Like this is still good. So I'm gonna keep that in case I get bored of the carbon. But we'll go over what's on the bike. So obviously the front, we've got from Moto Composites full carbon front cowl. Up top we still have this was not damaged. We got rid of that plastic piece, we replaced it with this. Matches the airbox cover. This is the rear piece right here. Just had the clips broken, but we went ahead and replaced that. Then also the clutch lever was broken. Wait, which one was it? Yes, it was the clutch lever was broken, so we just went ahead and did a Honda part for that. That was like 30 bucks. We got a brake guard over here. And then if you remember, the left side of the bike had the broken rear set. We just went ahead, and I wanted to replace these anyways. We just got Bonamici rear sets right there. These make shifting so much easier. It's really nice. I would recommend. They're kind of a bitch to get on, but there is the replacement alternator cover that was cracked, so we just went with a matte. They were out of gloss. I didn't really want to wait, so we just got a matte twill, I believe. And that's pretty much it. Trying to think. Yeah, the front fender we replaced, so that is replaced, and carbon as well. And that's pretty much it. We also got rid of the rear pegs. Got the Akrapovic matching carbon for the exhaust. And yeah, the only other big thing was the left clip-on was bent. So we took off that triple tree, put on the left clip-on, the new one, and that's been working just fine. The only issue was this top triple tree was crooked. Like the bars were straight, but the triple tree would be crooked, and I think I just over torqued it. So yeah, that's the importance of making sure you're torquing it to the right spec. So I just torqued those back and then did it correctly, and everything's straight now. Matches up with the forks, top triple. Other than that, we did finish the carbon. So we got the carbon swing arm cover right there on this side. And then we got it over here on this side. And that's pretty much it. The bike is complete. I'm going to take it on a ride today. And we're going to see how she rides. And yeah. Goal today is to not get hit, so yeah, let's do that. Yeah, I think it looks pretty cool. I've never seen a front all carbon, so it's kind of like an experiment, a little expensive experiment, but you know, like I said, I have the front one if I ever want to switch it back. You want to change stuff up, so yeah, let me get my stuff on and we will take this out. Make sure she's riding good, and I gotta wipe all these little specks off. I was polishing something and it went everywhere all over the garage, so let me do that real quick. My god. Okay, let's start this. Look like a douche just looking at it in my driveway. If you couldn't tell, these are my old pants, not the new ones they sent me. And yeah. Yeah, like I was saying though, these rear sets, from the little I've messed with them, they feel way smoother than the stock, and just way less false neutrals, and that doesn't really happen that often, but you know what I mean. You go into first, to second, you don't hit hard enough, or then you rev bomb the piss out of everybody, and everybody's looking at you. Man, I need to... What the hell? Oh, what's up? Yeah. Huh. You're an idiot. Kickstand. Whoops. That butterfly was just, take my brain away. Ah. I'll be honest, I mean, all these mods for the most part were just aesthetic wise, other than the rear sets and then the left clip-on. So basically what I did is I got the estimate of what it would fix through Honda, and the Honda dealership around here is like the biggest one in Ohio. And they quoted me, let's go right, they quoted me at like over $4 grand, which I thought was insane. So I looked at the breakdown. Okay, this is the first time I've used my boots with these new rear sets, and it's different. I might have to adjust them, but yeah, it was like over $4 grand, and then I just had them give me the whole layout of what was wrong, and I looked it over, and it was just like, it was, they were going to replace all the fairings on the bike, even the side it didn't fall on, which, I mean, that's kind of cool. And they were going to replace this left clip-on, and then the left brake lever, and then the alternator cover has like the tiniest scratch on it. It's like white, like it's not even engraved or anything. It's not deep at all. They were going to replace that, which they should, because I mean, that damage obviously wasn't there. And yeah, it was like well over $1,000 for the labor, which is insane. I mean, it's like $150 an hour, I think they charge. It's like $130 to $150 is most shops, I'm pretty sure. But I was just like, just give me the list and then I'll just do everything. And long story short, everything was pretty much Honda wise under $1,000. So it just didn't make sense to not just do it myself. Because if I just replaced everything like how it was, it'd be way cheaper. And plus the prices they had for their stuff was insane. It was like 20 to 30% more than what I could find at OEM on Partzilla. So the whole side piece, which is like the biggest fairing on the bike, was 420 bucks from Partzilla on the OEM. And then the wing was also straight, that was another 50. And then the rear cowl, it breaks up into 3. So I only had to replace the side cowl on. That was the only straight part. And that was 120 bucks. So, and then the brake lever, the clutch lever, I was gonna do like AGV or something, but now I was just like, you know, I actually don't mind these levers. Like, I like the black, and I actually don't really care for the shorties. Like, the long ones are fine. So I just went ahead and just replaced that OEM. And what's happening? Cardo's being weird. Let me turn it off. I don't know what that was. But yeah, expense wise, I mean, the most expensive stuff was the rear sets were like $6. They're Bonamici. They are a bitch to put on. All I gotta say is just, you know, don't take your time and don't throw anything away from your OEM, because you will have to use some OEM stuff potentially. I did. So just keep everything and just like set a day aside or a weekend and just take your time. I thought I was gonna have to like bleed the brakes and stuff, like the rear. I didn't have to do any of that, which is nice. It was just like, I think getting the shifter, man, God, getting the shifter straight and getting it, I just got lucky, mother. Getting it straight was a bitch. It just, but I eventually got it. Spinning the rear wheel and shifting it helped a lot to make sure it was shifting smooth and not binding. And then, yeah, I mean, the most expensive tool I had to buy was like a $60, it was like a $50 3/4 ratchet to get this nut off, to get this top triple off, to all that just to get to the clip-on. And I mean, I went to a freaking AutoZone and did that, and that was easy. I'd say the hardest thing is getting the rear sets on was annoying, and some of the carbon can be annoying because it's just, that's just carbon, man. It just doesn't want to go. If you're replacing plastic with carbon, it's not bad, but if you have anything that has carbon on carbon where it touches and it needs to like kind of mold and be flexible, like down here on the side, then it can be a little annoying. Oh man, these are like the only twisty roads and people are gonna go on them. Yeah, this quick shifter is a lot smoother. I just gotta, yeah, dude, it's so fast. I just gotta get used to it with these boots. feel like these rear sets are they're a little higher too. I have them as low as I can go. They actually don't feel as bad with the boots, but for some reason, when I was just testing it out, they felt super high. They actually feel a lot better with the boots. And they do not vibrate at all. It's got like a real round peg, so it's like your whole boot can kind of grab it. This whole week's supposed to be nice, like mid-70s, 70s, and try and get out as much as I can. Gotta be honest, I don't really know this road. I think I've been down here twice. I didn't really know where to go. My main shoe rides, I can tell no difference between before the accident and now. So the insurance stuff is kind of taken care of. It's still waiting on some reimbursement stuff with the towing and BS. But you know how that goes. When I finished everything, I had a engine light on. I don't know why I had an engine light. I had like, I think it's because when I was redoing the, when I was doing the rear sets, you have to take off the brake sensor. So the rear brake sensor is like a spring that, yeah, to take that off. So I think, and I started the bike or something, and it gave me that code. Oh, jeez. Oh. Yeah, it's like my boot isn't fitting all the way under there. I'm just trying to rush it. Like I said, I just gotta get used to it. Let me know if you guys want to see anything. I have no idea what anybody wants to see, I'll be honest. I just like to take pictures and ride, so recording all this is kind of not normal. Great. I was thinking about changing the triple tree. I didn't even think about it until I had everything put back together, but Bonamichi makes a triple tree that's like cut out. It's pretty cool actually. They're like $500. Insane. And yeah, I was thinking about doing that. But who knows? Great. Yeah, it's just I gotta check my settings too, because there's like you can change from like soft to medium to hard. I think I have it on soft. I'm trying to remember this road. It's just very, I just know it was kind of a cool one. anybody's worrying about injuries or anything, I'm not going to say much. Just that is not settled. So, but you know, you already know there are injuries and hospital visits. When they do that. You know, I will say this seat is cool, but they don't really add any padding. Like, it's just CBR FireBlade. This was Chinese, so I'm not too worried, but I got some rub in there. Maybe I'll buy the actual Honda one, stop being cheap. Probably not though. Hey, that Chinese, dude, that thing looks good though. Like, now it's gonna bother me. I could probably just spray it and rub it and see if it buffs out, or it's really not a big deal. It might just be for my bag. All right. Ugh. Yeah, this windscreen I like this windscreen. I don't know if this was on the bike before. This was on the bike before, yeah. I changed it. Because the other windscreen was like lower and it had a crazy scratch on it. This one has one too, but... And the other one was, it was supposed to be light smoke, but it was super dark. Like, way too dark. Like, this is pretty dark, but I can see out of it. See? Maybe? I don't know. I can't see the camera. But, yep, that's going to be it. So, everything works. And it's like it never happened. Except it did happen, but, you know. You know, a lot of people were like, you know, get a new bike, you do blah, blah, blah. It's like, come on. It fell over, dude. Like, half people getting bikes are dropping bikes and shit. Like, I get this is a 30K bike, and I'd feel the same way, honestly. But, you know, we had it checked out and everything was good. Like I said, the biggest concern were the forks. Forks are good, and the wheel was good, and yeah. So we took it back, we fixed it ourselves, and she runs perfectly fine, just like before. So I would hope nothing like that happens again, but got pretty lucky. So